just ended on me. Like, why the hell does that happen? Anyway, I'm getting some stuff for dinner. I'll start again, shall I? So here we've got, look, Samfire, and these ones are grown up real tall. So we are in a salt lake. So quite often, like in salty areas or salt lakes, Samfire. This is called Samfire. It grows really low and little shrubby, and it goes. And then, of course, when it gets bigger, it does get woody. But I can use these newer shoots, right? And not where it gets really woody, but just the top shoots. And I'll be able to put this into, just the tops. Because it gets real woody when it goes further down, like got a newer shoots, and this is quite a old plant that still has new growth on it. There's another one down here. There's heaps of them actually. And apparently this saltbush, it's not saltbush, shit, just found a hole. Samfire. Oh, now I've got a cord in my hair. Oh my god. It saved Captain Cook's crew from scurvy, this stuff. Saved them from getting scurvy, so like it's pretty good and it's salty. Like, so I'm going to put it in the fried rice. I've got it. Look at my hair all tied around. Oh dear, it's not very good. It's not going to come out easy either. New way to make dreadlocks. I got it. So this makes like a nice, I better get rid of that bit that was all in my hair. I've forgotten what I was going to say, sorry. Yeah, it's nice and salty, right? Like in the, for the, what you call it? Fried rice. That's what I'm going to do. It'll be fried rice and some other bits and pieces. I've got some fennel and stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll just use this and use the fennel for another meal. We'll have this for the flavouring today. Right. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we'll keep the burner going. That's a bit windy. I need to really make some sort of barricade for cooking. Now, what can I do? There might not be much gas left in that. I might have to, you see my chopping board? I'll just move this over. I had this here. Plug this back in. Alright. Now you can see my chopping board kind of here. How's that? Is it better? Yes? Okay, so I've got my bit of Samfire, and I'm going to put in a couple of bay leaves. Oh dear. Just going to chuck that in there. Now, let's turn it. Ah, that's right. I need to put something around. Really. Use. Use this bit of cardboard for lots of things so far. Now, let me see how I can use this without setting fire to it. See what I'm doing here? So I'm just putting this here. Okay. How does that look? Get a little bit of wind protection without setting fire to it, right? It's not too close. Just set fire to it. Back over here. Right. So we've got a little bit of bay, and these are the bits and pieces that was out of the olive thing, and a bit of, like the olives that come in the supermarket, and they've got they've got the oils and flavourings and stuff in them, herbs and stuff. So I'm going to I've just got some of this. This is good for travelling because it's in a packet. I'm not going to use a whole lot of heating up water to steam it or anything, and I certainly don't have a microwave. So this has already been pre-cooked when it's in these little packets, right? And this is a medley one with wild rice, red and brown rice. I generally like the black and red rice. So what is next? I'll just top up that little bit of oil as well with a bit of olive oil, just a little bit. Let's turn this on, and I've got some water chestnut slices, and I've got a little can of tuna, and that's tuna with the tomato and onion. Oh, I thought it was the chili one, but never mind. So I'm going to heat that up. I'm going to chop this up first and heat this up first. Come on. Oh. There we go. Oh, that took so long. Now, see how that wind's blowing the flame? That uses the gas up really quickly. It does that. Just sort of wastes it. I'm trying to turn it right down low. It's probably as good as I'm going to get it. Shift that without throwing the whole thing off the table. Really need more things around here. But anyway, Spirit, just allow our dinner. So I'm just going to chop this up small, because it's got it is starting to get a little bit woody, this stuff. It's not too bad, but once I saute it'll be a little bit better. So I've heated up the oil, and then I'm going to throw this in there. And I can't turn down the oil. I can't turn down the thing anymore, really. Really well chop those bits. So Throw that in there. And there's a couple of bay leaves and just that little bit of oil that I had that had that little tiny bit of flake, and it's not much. But I'm going to add a little bit of chilli. I always like a little bit of chilli. And having the chilli flakes when you're out and about is the easiest because it's dry, right? And it's light. It's actually in a plastic container, so it's not too heavy. I don't really like buying plastic, but in these sort of circumstances, you kind of got it. Right? And now I'm just going to... I'm going to throw some fennel in this as well, so I'm going to turn this off for a minute while I chop up the... So I'll just turn the gas off again because that's enough, right? Because I want to just chop up. I'm going to keep these stalks for another meal, right? So I've got those. And I'm going to chop up this fennel. See how I just sort of like chunky it? I like all the different sizes and shapes make it sort of fuse together better. You know, like you get smaller cuts, you know, you get more juice out of them, and then you know the larger the cuts, you know, it just keeps that little bit of crunch in it, you know. I think that's enough. I'll save that bit for tomorrow or something. Keep that and turn that back on. And I know that seems silly, but the reason why I keep turning it off is because it gets too hot and I can't turn it. I can only turn it down to a certain level, and it's not far enough. It's a little bit too hot. So there's the fennel chopped up. Throw that in there. That with the Samfire, fennel and Samfire, chili. Let's do that. And then, it's still going. Oh, I want some pepper. Pepper. And I don't think we'll need any more salt with the Samfire in it. I mean, that kind of like draws the flavours out, a bit of salt as well. So here, I'll just put a little sprinkle in. Got Himalayan pink salt, just a little. That's quite, but I've just got a little bit, right? Not too much because it's already salty from the Samfire. Now, do I want a little bit of capsicum in there? No, I think I'll save the capsicum for tomorrow. I've got, look, I bought water chestnut slices. It doesn't have the rip pull. This is something you've got to think of, right? You've got to make sure you bring a bloody can opener. Otherwise, you've got to do it with a knife, and you really, I mean, you can do it with a knife, you know, like that. Smash it in and cut it open, but I don't want to ruin my knife, right? And I gave my other pocket knife away, the one that I use for that, but I did bring a can opener. And it was just in case, because normally most of our cans now, you know, are like that, you know, you've got the rip thing on it, but every now and again there's something that doesn't have that. This is not a good can opener though, I tried it before, but it's all we've got, so really hold it on the angle because it slips. It's really hard to get a good can opener, like it's almost like you've got to try them all out before you get a good one with these things. I think they're just made real cheap and they It's a bit like potato peelers, you know. It's like you've got to sort of try and pick a good one. Now I could use this water for something in there. Normally I kind of would, but I'm not. I don't want this to be like a watery. Although maybe if I put that on, put a bit of moisture into the rice, I can put the whole thing in. So I might do that actually, but I'll I'll just put a squeeze of lemon juice in as well. Lemon. That smells alright. Now I'm going to put this tuna in here. Okay, just a little bit of protein, right? That'll be just about it for. Well, no, I think I've got another can of this somewhere. And I've just got dry stuff like quinoa. Now, did it go out? Oh no, it needs to get hotter. Now it needs to get hotter because it's got moisture in it. It smells alright. Still 2 minds, there might be a little bit too much water in the chestnuts. Yeah, I'll chuck it in for flavour, I reckon. Just this whole can. Now, if I turn that up, that'll sort of like get rid of a bit of that moisture, and then the rice will pick up the moisture as well. Hang on, let me show you. Oh, see? I don't know whether you could see that or not. So that's water chestnut. Looks like potato, but it's not. That looks pretty damn good actually. Look. See? Now, I'm going to just let that heat a little bit more. Now it's going real slow. I don't want to run out of the gas halfway through. It doesn't need much cooking. I might throw some of this in. I've got a little bit of pak choy, so I'm going to use that bit up. I'll cut the bit off the end. I'll cut that bit off there because, you know, like that's usually it's a grit. Cut that end off there because you get all bits of grit in there, and I really don't like any, you know, it's the water. Saving, you know, I haven't got enough water to wash everything to keep the water flow. So the leaves I put in last, but the crunchy bits I'll put in there with the chestnuts. Can you see? Maybe I could put that up a little bit higher. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see. Can you see in the pot? There, look, that's better, isn't it? See me and the pot. Yeah. That's good. So now got rice. So the rice has got no flavouring in it. It is just as the rice is, right? So I'm going to put all of that in there. And I might have, I'll have enough here to have some left over for tomorrow's dinner. Done with a bit more greenery, but you know, out of all there we've got the Samfire in there. Just doesn't look very green. We could have had capsicum in there too, but I'm going to save the capsicum for a different meal tomorrow. Yeah, look at that. And this is the leaves. And I've got some more. I'm only sort of like using. I don't use everything at once, you know what I mean? Yeah. How's that look? Good? Now I can go. Alright, I'm going to turn that gas off now. We save the gas as much as we can, right? We have to save the gas as much as we can, so yeah. And I apologise for having the same clothes on again, but you know, I'm camping and and it was really hard like at the other place too, because there was nowhere, I couldn't just strip off, you know, too many people around, and to try and get changed in there with all my stuff and everything, it's just like too hard, right? So I've got the same clothes on. Over there. Wipe my hands. They're going in the water. I might actually do some. Okay, so let's dish this up. More. I can have leftovers. I can have leftovers tomorrow, and I can even have some more if I wish. But I don't think I'll need any more than that. So there we are. That's dinner. Oh, now I'm in the sun. I need to move my seat again. I think over here to eat my dinner in the shade. And then I make a cup of tea, and I think I will be going to bed early again. So you can watch me take the first taste. If I can see that I've been camping. There we go. So, cheers. Or bon appetit. Good. Ginger. Needs ginger in it. Fresh ginger is pretty easy to cut with you as well, you know, you just take the thing, it's just a root, you know, so you can last for ages, like other root vegetables. So I'll leave it at that, and I'm going to finish eating, and I hope you have a lovely evening, and I'll see you again in the next video. Goodbye.